So today's topic is teleprompter. I am Meghna Athwani. I am currently pursuing PhD in statistics in the Department of Statistics, University of Lucknow, under the tutelage of Professor Rajiv Pandey. Now, what exactly is a teleprompter? How do we use it? How will you use it in your classroom? We will discuss all of it today. I'll just share my screen. So, at the end of today's session, you will all know what exactly a teleprompter is. You will know how to prepare the structure of your lecture. You will also know how to set the font, the size, and the speed of your text. You will come to know how to read from a teleprompter effectively. And I will also tell you about the freewares that are available at your disposal. So to begin with, what is a teleprompter and what is it used for? Now, most of you would have wondered how news anchors or television reporters or host of award functions or even politicians deliver information for hours and they don't even blink for a second. So you might be wondering, how do they actually do it? How do they memorize so much? There are award functions which go for 4 to 5 hours. The news debates and the politicians are their speeches, जो उनके भाषण होते हैं 1-2 घंटे 3-4 घंटे कभी कभी चलते हैं, उन्हें कैसे याद रहते हैं? कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है. All thanks to the device known as teleprompter. Now, what does this device do? This device enables the presenter to read from a prepared script or a speech while maintaining eye contact with camera at all times. So you think he's talking to you when actually that person is actually looking into the teleprompter, and through the teleprompter he's looking into the camera. So you think he or she is interacting with you when he's actually reading off a script, a already prepared script. So this gives viewers the impression that the presenter has memorized his speech or is speaking spontaneously. Now, how is that possible? Because they don't have to look down or to the side. Normally, when we read from some paper or some cue cards, we tend to look down. We tend to hold them in our hands, and it is visible that we are reading out from them, which is not in the case of teleprompter. You look directly into it. I have some examples prepared for you. You see the white transparent screens in front of both the politicians? That is a teleprompter. Now, it might seem they are transparent to us, and that is the trick. Whereas these politicians can see what is written in those teleprompters. This glass is the beam splitter glass. It is an anti-reflective glass. So we don't see, but they are able to see it. This is how news anchors actually operate. On your left side is the actual news anchor, and on your right side is how it is operated with the help of a teleprompter. This is an example of an award function. On your right is how the teleprompter displays it, and on your left is how the teleprompter displays it, and on your right is the speaker reading from it. Exactly what is written there. Now, coming to the actual, I will not go about the origins, I will not go about what, because these are not helpful for you. I will come exactly to the point. How will you use a teleprompter for your online lectures or your YouTube videos? How will you use it? The first step is script preparation for your lecture or your video. Now, how do you prepare a script? The first and the most important point is, first of all, write the script yourself. Do not copy it. Why am I telling you not to copy it? Because then it will not sound like yourself. आप में से कई लोग टीचर्स हैं, कई लोग अकेडमिशियंस हैं. जब आप लोग पेपर्स चेक करते होंगे तो आप लोग समझ जाते होंगे कि बच्चे ने खुद लिखा है या चीटिंग किया है. And that is exactly the same when it comes to reading of a script. If you don't write it, you don't own the script. And if you have actually copied it, edit it so that it sounds like you. It should not sound like someone else. And you understand when I say sound yours like you, because everyone knows how you speak, what is your style of speaking. So you have to own your script. The second and the important point is rehearse out loud and in real time. It is possible that you just write your script once and then you go and just make a video out of it. That is not okay, because sometimes you think that you remember everything and you will say it perfectly, but it is not the case. Sometimes there are a lot of thoughts in our mind, but when we sit down to write it, we miss some of them. While in fact, but when we read it again and again, we rehearse it, we come to know of our mistakes. We come to know what we can add. We come to know what we can subtract. We come to know how we can interact with our audience, with our specific audience. And sometimes there are words which you can misspell. Sometimes there are words you will not be able to pronounce properly if you read it directly. So it is very important to rehearse your script. Again, write out everything. Please do not use abbreviations in your teleprompter script. See, the difference between a teleprompter script and a normal speeches or a normal research paper or your thesis is no one is actually going to read it except you. Only you will read your teleprompter script, no one will read it. So you have to write everything that you will actually say there instead of abbreviations. For example, instead of Ashoka and the two lines, write it exactly like Ashoka 2. Why do I say that? There is a possibility that you get nervous and you forget and you pronounce it as Ashoka 11, which will be a disaster. So write it exactly how you will say it, because only you have to say it. Again, be very careful while using teleprompter in the case of numerals or numericals or business figures or statistics or data. You cannot misspell them. You cannot mispronounce them. You cannot miss the figures. So write them in detail. For example, dollar 0.7M. You know it means $700 million. No one else does. And no one is going to read the script. So write $700 million there so that you remember how to actually pronounce it, how to actually say it. There can be one more example. Instead of writing Q16, Q16, you exactly write question 16. I hope that is clear. Again, add words for your understanding. Now, it is possible that you are running a teleprompter script while explaining a PPT. So write keywords, keywords that only mean something to you. You should remember them. For example, add next in all caps to remind yourself to advance to the next slide. It is a very common mistake when people are reading off their teleprompters that they just read it and they forget to actually change the slide while reading. And it is a disaster. People will come to know that you are reading off a script, and people will come to know that is unnatural. Also, you can add click in all caps to remind yourself to display animations. As you would have seen, our resource person were demonstrating a lot of things to you in between their PPTs. When you do that, so in order to remember what you have to actually display, just write some keyword there. I use next and click. You can use anything that connects with you. Just write it there, because you have to know and you have to remember how you have to do it. These are some tips. Write for speaking and not reading. As I have said before, you don't have to talk like you are reading of a thesis. You don't have to talk like you are giving a monotonous speech. No, you have to write a script as you would normally interact with your participants, with your students in class. So write it exactly. If you have to put an opening line or some quote, write it there. If you have to use a joke, write it there. Write everything that you will speak, everything. Write in short paragraphs. Why do I tell you to write in short paragraphs? So that it remains interesting. You get some time to break. You connect with your audience. When you are teaching in front of students, you actually take break. When you turn your pages from your notes or when you are writing on the blackboard, you take breaks. Similarly, it goes for a teleprompter because it's human nature. If you see a full stop, you will stop. If you see a comma, you will take a pause. If you see a paragraph, you will take some time to go to the next paragraph. You will ask your audience whether they have understood something or not, if they have some doubts or not. Make it comfortable for you to read. Capitalize words you wish to emphasize. There are a lot of things we normally emphasize when we are giving lectures, but in a teleprompter, the font seems to be same. So capitalize those words so that you remember that you have to emphasize on them. Maybe sometimes you have to elaborate on them. There are a lot of words when you use good vocabulary in your classes, you pause and you explain those terms to your students. Similar should be the case when using a teleprompter. Indicate a slight pause with dashes or slashes. Sometimes we say like, where are you? Or do you think it will work? Now, after do you think, you took a pause. How do you remember you have to take a pause? Just add slash, just add dash. Because otherwise you will forget and you will straight away say that sentence. Do you think you will forget? Which does not sound nice, right? You have to make the script. You have to own your script, as I have said earlier. Write short sentences with pauses for breath. Normally in a class, you can stop and you can drink water, which is not in the case of a YouTube video or an online lecture. So in order to rest yourself, write short sentences so that you don't have to grasp for breath. Don't put commas of just stop, just write full stop, a short sentence, then the other sentence. Give space between sections. Always write your text in sections. In fact, when you write for a PPT, always write it slide wise. You can write slide 1 and then you can write the material. Then in the next line, you can write slide 2 and then you can write the material. So on. So that you know where to stop, where you have to give your students or your viewers a break to understand. Why do I say that? Because the next point itself says, assume the listener is blind and you have to speak visually. See, either your PPT is visible or you are visible. So you have to assume that it is not a personal touch that you have in a classroom. So you have to connect with your participant. You have to connect with your viewer. So you have to assume that the viewer is blind. You have to speak in such a way that he connects and he does not get bored. So you have to write down each and everything. The most important point will be, which I have written in the last, is practice your script in front of a mirror. That is the best way to know how you look when you speak, how you act when you speak, how you demonstrate when you speak. Instead of recording yourself every time, it is better that you first of all, you practice your script in a mirror. Or you can do in a webcam if that is possible. In fact, it is very better if you can record yourself every time and see and improve. I hope everything is clear to the participants till now. Can you reply in yes or no in the chats? I'll know if it is clear. Okay, thank you. Moving on to the main point, teleprompter for your classroom. How do you use teleprompter for your classroom? I will begin by using your laptop as a teleprompter. It is very easy. Just take your laptop, find a table, find a chair, or find a stack of books and rest your laptop on that. Put a camera above your laptop or behind your laptop to record your video. But there are some precautions you will have to take. Do not place your camera too close to the lens. Why? Because when you read off your script, it will be visible that you are moving your eyeballs from left to right. It will be very clear that you are reading off a script, which you don't want your readers to know. So maintain some distance between your camera and your laptop. And how will you know whether it is visible or not? You will have to record it again and again and see, and place your camera accordingly. There is no fixed way to actually place your camera. It varies from person to person. See, the third point also says you can move the camera tripod further away from yourself. The farther the camera, the less your eyeball movements will look like. But you don't have to make it too far that you are only not visible. Please don't make that mistake. You have to place it in such a way that you read and you look natural while reading. Then I would prefer for all of you to use a wireless mouse while actually using a laptop teleprompter. Now, many of you would ask that if you use a mouse, will it not be visible on our video? No, there is where you have to act smartly. You have to use a wireless mouse and you have to record your video in such a manner that your hand is not visible. In fact, now there is a question might arise that of course you will use one hand. That will be visible that one hand is hidden. No, again you have to act smartly. You can scroll, you can stop, you can read, and then you can use both your hands. You will have to do it tactfully, and that will only come after you practice your script. Now, someone you would ask me, Meghna, will it be professional? Will it look like a professional video? Will it not look like a homemade video? My answer would be no. Why? I will tell you. First, see this. This is one of the positions I have seen. On your left is the correct position. The laptop is far lower than your camera. On your right, it is attached. Please don't make this mistake. But again, you can choose to shift the camera and the laptop according to your need. But this is one of the proven formulas. Now see this slide. On your left is an actual professional video, and on your right is how it was actually made. This man is using his laptop on a laundry basket and he has just put a camera above his laptop. Can you actually, could you have actually imagined that this is how this video was recorded? At least I couldn't unless and until I saw it. So it is very easy. You don't have to panic. You don't have to get frustrated. It will come. It will take some practice. I will not deny it, but it will come. Coming to the freeware teleprompters for your laptops. Now there are many websites which offer freeware teleprompters. Some of these I have listed below. And there are some softwares which are free. Both these software exe files I have uploaded in the drive, which you will get. In fact, your assignment for today will also be related to this. You will have to download one of these softwares and you will have to run a script for about 5 to 6 lines and then record and give it to us. That's it. Just because you know how to use a teleprompter. So now coming to how to actually use it. So I will show you the first site, that is the qprompter.com. You can practice with me. Just go to Google, type qprompter. This is the website. I will paste the address in the chat box. Don't worry. I have pasted it in the chat box. You can open the link from there. Now, this is one of the free sites where you can use your teleprompter for free. Now, before coming to this, many of the websites use an already prepared script. And it is better that you have already prepared your script before using it somewhere. So there is an option of actually writing something here. Like I can go like, hi, I am Meghna. This is a online. Someone has shared their screen. I'll share it again. Just a sec. Mr. Arun, I cannot share again. Can you just see it?
Please stop sharing your screen, then reshare it. You'll be able to share. Okay. Yes, it is visible now.
Thank you. Thank you. I can write here, hi, I am Meghna. This is an online lecture. And I can write whatever I want to write here. So, but it is better that you have already prepared a speech. So, there is one thing you should do before running any prompter online or using any app online. Create a text document. Right click on your laptop, go to new and click on text document. And write your script, whatever you want to write here. Why do I say tell you to create a text document? Because most of the softwares can import text document files, which is not in the case of a PPT or a Word document. So it is better that you prepare your script on a text document. So I have already prepared a script. Hello participants, welcome to the online teaching certificate program. This is the professional phase and I have written a lot of things here. So I'll just select all of it. I'll copy it and I'll paste it here. If you do not like this method, you can directly type here. No problem. Okay. See the options. Prompter width, prompter height, reverse mirror. The default is wide, prompter height is 500 pixel, and I'm not reversing the mirror, it is normal. Font size is big, and the set color is white text with black background. Now see. But how do you operate it? See, I'll just show you. Please remember these commands. I have made this for you so that you remember it. The space bar is to start or pause or stop the teleprompter. The arrow up is for scroll faster and the arrow down is for scroll slower. Now, these commands are not fixed for every teleprompter. They will vary from one teleprompter to other teleprompter. I have just wrote this down so that you know how to specifically use QPrompter. Kindly remember these commands. I'll just go back to my teleprompter. I hope it is clear and everyone has noted down so that they know how to operate it. Now see, I am pressing the space bar. I am pressing the up button, the speed is increasing. I am pressing the lower button, the speed is decreasing. See, it is not very smooth in your screen because of the online sharing, but if you will try it, you will see that it is very smooth. You press the up button and it goes on and on and on. And if you press the lower button, it again decreases the speed. Very easy. Now we can change options and see. Instead of wide, we can see maximum. Instead of prompter height 500 pixel, we can do 725 pixel. And set colors, we can do black text with white background or black text with yellow background, any one of them. And then I start again. See, I press the space bar. Press the up button, it will increase the speed. Press the down button, it will. Can the participants tell me if they have tried it and if it is okay? Has someone tried it? Okay, clear. Thank you. Going back to my PPT. The second demonstration will be about teleprompter mirror. Now, why do I tell you two teleprompters? I will come to it later in the session also. There are many teleprompters and you have to choose out of them. And how do you choose? You choose them according to the specifications you want. Now in Q prompter, you had there were only three choices whether you want the text as wide, moderate. I'll just show you again. See here, narrow, wide, or max. I hope it is visible. And font size is small or big. These are limited options. What if the small is very small for you? And what if the big is also very small for you? See, many of us have low eyesight, and if the teleprompter is very far from us, it is possible that we are not able to like see it at all. There's one question: can I scroll it by mouse or only with keys? Yes, you can obviously scroll with your mouse. That is why I told you to use a wireless mouse so that it is not visible. In fact, I am also using a mouse right now. Because obviously when the laptop is away from you, you will not be able to use the keys. This is just for a demonstration. But sometimes people prefer using the mouse keys because they prefer the camera near to them. You can always use a mouse. See, it depends upon the teleprompter you are using, whether it is compatible or not. But many of them are compatible, so there is no need to worry. As I was saying, see the option. I just zoom so that it is clearly visible. See here, narrow, wide, and max. That is it. Font size, small or big. So these are very limited options. What if I want more options? So what do? I switch to a better option. So the next option is teleprompter mirror. I will copy this link also here, don't worry, in the chat box. Mr. Amit Jaiswal has asked, it is not working good with Hindi text. Sir, that is why you may use different softwares to see which one is comfortable for you. These are freeware software, so they are bound to have some limitations. But don't worry, there are hundreds of softwares online. If you do not want a free software, you can always go for a paid one. There are nominal charges and you can pay them and you can use them efficiently. There is no problem. I have copied the address of the software in the chat box. Participants may open it. Now, this teleprompter already has some text written here. So it is very easy for you, right now at least, not to write it. Again, I'll show you the commands. Kindly remember these commands. The space bar is again to start, pause, or stop the teleprompter. The arrow up is for increasing font size. The arrow down is decreasing font size. Arrow left slows down your teleprompter. And arrow right speeds up your teleprompter. See this, it has more options, more than Q prompter. Q prompter just had two options for font, big or small. It has more. In fact, in that also, see, some teleprompters limit the speed to which you can run your test. In Q prompter, as I have tried, you can just speed your text and you will not be visible. Whereas it is not the case in many other softwares. They let you increase the speed of the text only till a certain point so that you don't just go on increasing. See, we are all new here. So it is possible that you are scrolling and the text runs away. To prevent that, some teleprompters have made this limitation. I hope everyone has noted this down. Escape key, it resets everything. Resets mean that it is possible that you have set a certain speed. It is possible that you have set a certain font size. And it is possible that you have to correct your text. How do you go back? You just press the escape key. Going back again. Here is the play option. You can see this triangle. It is the play option. See, very smooth. Click on the screen. See, I am pressing the up key and the font is increasing. I am pressing the down key, the font is decreasing. Up key, down key. I can increase the speed by pressing the right key. See. But this is the maximum it can go. Teleprompter does not allow you to go faster than this. I am clicking the left key and it has slowed down. Interesting, isn't it? Most of you would be wondering, it is so easy, I did not know. Escape key. Miss Vinita ma'am has asked, will the wireless keypad do to control commands? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Wireless mouse, wireless keyboard, anything will work. Don't worry. Now, you would ask me, do I have to write down everything here? No. You can write down if you want. See, I can delete, I can write. And I can write a lot, right? Or this software, it was not possible. If you had noticed, this is the Q prompter. There is no option of actually reading your text file here. That is a drawback, right? But here in Teleprompter Mirror, you can load your text file. You see this folder option here? I'll just increase the font so that you can see it. This option, where my mouse is. Just click this option. And I have already prepared the script as I had told you, a TXT file, and I'll double click on it. My file is here. See, very easy. Now I can play it again. Very smooth. Click on it, increase the font size, decrease the font size. There is one question, how to scroll up. Ma'am, you cannot scroll up in a teleprompter. If it is gone, it is gone. That is why I am telling you to rehearse your script again and again and again. Even if it's a teleprompter here or at some function or at a speech, what is gone is gone. You can control it through your mouse, that if you don't want it to go while you are reading it, if you see, there is an option of not setting the speed. You can scroll it. See, like now I'm scrolling with my mouse. This is not playing on its own. And this is according to me. If I know that I cannot cope up with the speed of the teleprompter, I will scroll it accordingly. I will not use the actual command present here. But I cannot go back if I'm using a teleprompter. If I'm using a mouse like this, I can go up. I can go back to my text. But then this is not actually the use of a teleprompter. It will, if the teleprompter, see, if I play it, it will go up. It will not come down. Okay. If the speed is still fast, how slow it can go? Mr. Rohit has asked. Mr. Rohit, it depends upon your teleprompter. As I had already said, it will depend upon the teleprompter you are using. Like in the Q prompter, it was allowing you to go very fast and come down very slow, which is not in the case of teleprompter software. It limits the speed to which you can go fast and to which you can slow down. Okay. Dr. Purvi Pujari, any issues while using teleprompter or phone? No, ma'am, I will come to that also. Please wait. I will come to that. I hope both Q prompter and teleprompter mirror are clear. Can the participants just say yes or no if they've understood both the teleprompters? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just go back to my PPT. Now, Mirror Script Teleprompter. This is a free application which you'll have to download. I have uploaded the exe file in the drive link that you will get. You will have to download this software and use it. Okay. Please remember these commands. I have already downloaded the software. So I will tell you how to actually use it. You can see on the screen for new, just a second, I just forgot to, my bad. In teleprompter, mirror.com, we have one more option, and that is of saving. You can see this option. I'll just use the font. This option, save. It is possible that you have written your speech here, your script here, and you have edited something here. And it is possible that you forget to actually edit it in your TXT file. I copied my text from my TXT file. It is possible that there was some grammatical mistake here. So I just corrected here, exactly in the teleprompter. So what do I do after that? I can save the file. Okay. See, like this sentence, you may decide the color of the text and also the background color. I can write a sentence here. There is a limitation to which you may increase or decrease the font size and speed of the text in teleprompter mirror. It is possible. When you rehearse again and again, it is possible. So what do? You just click on this save button and you save your file. You can write your file, edited script for teleprompter. As I had said, see this command. Can you see this text document here? Nearly all the teleprompter softwares use a text document to load files or save files. So this script also of yours will be saved in a text document format. Okay, just click on save. You don't have to write your text again. You just saved it. Nice. Okay. It's 9:45. I'll just take a small break of 5 minutes. Kuhu, please take over.
Thank you, Meghna. It's 9:45 now, participants. We have a 5-minute break. We will resume at 9:50. Thank you.
Participants, if Ruchi Tomar and Shraddha Sharma are present here, please write your city name in the chat box or WhatsApp group, because I have to mention it on your certificates, and you have not write down in that particular feedback form. Mr. Nagrajji, you have also not clearly mentioned your affiliation. in the feedback form. Please WhatsApp me or write down in this chat window. Ruchi Tomar, please write down your city name because you have not mentioned the affiliation in that feedback form. Ruchi Tomar and Shraddha Mishra. Kuhu, we can resume the session.
Just give me 2 more minutes. Just 2 more minutes. Thank you.
Please collect the questions from this chat box, Kuhu and Shashank.
Yes, we're collecting the questions.
Participant, there is someone called Addicted A1 here. I'm not able to just verify your details. So either write your correct name or I'll have to remove you.
Participants, the break is now over. We are resuming the session. Meghna, you can take over.
Thank you, Kuhu. Thank you. So I'll just present my screen again. Miss Richa Srivastav asked a question. How did you get the dialogues box to zoom and all? I'll just show you, ma'am. Just a sec. This is my screen. I just zoom the Google Chrome tab. I'll show you how. See, do you see these 3 dots? You see my mouse here, 3 dots. Click on this. Here is the zoom option. You can increase the zoom size, see, or you can decrease it. This is not specifically for a teleprompter. You can do this with anything. This is for the Google Chrome tab. Okay. Thank you. Masoom Datta ma'am has asked, does it works with a smartphone and at the same time when we are recording our video? Ma'am, it depends upon the software. I will come to it. Don't worry, I will come to it. So, as I had shown you in my PPT, we had some freeware apps, freeware software, MirrorScript and Prompt version 7.5. I have shared both the softwares with you. You will get the link today. I'll just show you. You will get the link of this drive. This is the MirrorScript teleprompter exe, the zip folder. You can download it from here. There is a possibility that MirrorScript does not run on iOS or Mac. So we have Prompt. I have uploaded both the exe files. For Mac, it is written Prompt Mac OS Lite. And for normal Windows, it is Prompt PC Lite. I have also uploaded a book for your reference, Teleprompter Mastery. You might have a lot of questions related to teleprompters specifically. This book will help you in clearing many of your doubts after this session. Okay, clear? So coming to this app, I have already downloaded MirrorScript teleprompter, the zip folder as I had already showed you. Please remember these commands. I will share the PPT, sir, Dr. Diwakar Kadam. I will share this PPT, don't worry. And I have written down all the commands also, so you don't have to worry. Everything is written in the PPT. So to reset and write new text, you have the new option. To load a text from your existing text file, you have the load option. And as I had already shown in Teleprompter Mirror, you can save your script. This is the script with the big arrow I have shown. On your right side, you will see the background color. You can change the background color. Accordingly, you can change the text color. You can change the scroll speed. I will show you how to do it. This is just a description. And at the bottom, you will see the keyboard controls. And the last is when you have set, you have actually set whatever you want, you can start the teleprompter. Okay. So I have installed the app. This is how it looks like. Okay. I can write any text here as I had written. I am Meghnad Wani. This is, sorry. Please do not press enter. It will start the teleprompter. This is an online lecture. See, I press enter and it started. Okay. So now again, if I press new, everything will be reset. Okay. If I press the load button, as I had already shown you my script, this is my script. Instead of copy pasting it here, I can load it. Press on the load button. And we have my text for teleprompter here. Miss Priyadarshini, is there any difference in using teleprompter in Mac and Windows? Ma'am, it depends upon your system. I don't think there is a difference because the teleprompter looks like a teleprompter in every system, but there are some specifications in Windows and Macs, but I don't think there is a difference. At least I have not seen one. Thank you. I have loaded my TXT file. Now I can decide my background color. See, you have so many color options here. See, preferably everywhere, there is a common notion of using a black background with a white text. And we have a text color here. But maybe if you are teaching if you see people, there is nothing wrong in that. Some people are color blind. They can use it accordingly. That is why these softwares have the option. And sometimes it is all up to you. You may like something, you may not like it. I am very comfortable with white background with black text. I am very comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with black background and white text. People may use it accordingly. No problem. You can decide your, in fact, even if you don't want it, you can experiment and see how it works out for you. Okay. Text scale. You see this? Text scale. You can decrease the text scale. You can increase the text scale. Text scale means text size. Sharik ji, I think black with white background will be best suited for you. Thank you. Scroll speed. You can increase, you can decrease. See, again, there is one limitation if you would have seen in teleprompter mirror and microscript teleprompter. In teleprompter mirror, you could increase and decrease the speed there itself, which is not the case in teleprompter, mirror script teleprompter. You have to decide the speed here itself. How do you know what is the app speed? You will have to play your text again and again, and then see whichever speed is suitable for you. Okay. Actually, you can change the speed. I'm sorry. There is a command, page up and down. But if you want to just fix the speed, you can do it from here. Okay. Line spacing. How much space do you want between your lines? Sometimes we do not want our text to stick there. So you can allow spaces. Sometimes we have a lot of text and we have to read it fast. So we do not allow line spacing. It all depends upon you. There is no specific way of doing it. There is no need of judging it. You just have to do it according to you. See, you own your script. You own your video. You have to be the best. Because teleprompter is behind the camera. It is not visible to your viewer. It is visible to you. So make it as comfortable as you want it to be. See, you can see left margin and right margin. Why do we need the left margin and the right margin? To see whether your text comes in between or if it is shifted to the right, or if it is shifted to the left. It entirely depends upon you. Okay. We can flip it horizontally, we can flip it vertically. I will come to why do we have to flip text, okay? And center text if you want it to come in the center, okay? We have written it here. I hope everything is clear now. Now I will play it, don't worry. Start. See. Nice and smooth. I'm using the page up option. The speed is increasing, it is the maximum speed. I'm using the page down option. The speed has decreased. Okay. Again increase. Again decrease. You want to go back, just press the escape key. Gone back. See how easy? I don't know whether you noticed or not. We cannot, I had said it mistakenly earlier, we cannot change the size of the text while playing on teleprompter, Microsoft teleprompter. See again, there is no command to change the size of the text. It is the same, but you can change the size from here, text scale. I decreased it. Now I will play it. See, small. You want to pause it, press the space bar, it stopped. You want to play it again, press the space bar. Okay. From here, you can change your text scale. I hope this arrow is visible. So you have to play again and again and see which size of the text is suitable for you. Again, this app gives you an option of saving your file. As I told in Teleprompter Mirror, you can edit something here. So you may save your file. And if you want to save somewhere else, you can save as. Again, if you see carefully, it will allow you to save files only in TXT format. That is why I told you in the beginning of the session that please save your script in TXT files. There is one drawback of this app also. You cannot press the enter key. So you would ask me, Meghna, how did you go to the next line? I did not write it here. I wrote it in my TXT document. Here I can press enter. I can write anything I want. I want to write. I can press any number of times, enter any number of times, but which is not in the case of MirrorScript teleprompter. Okay? Clear? Can the participants tell me if it is clear? You can download this app. This will be your assignment. You can download this app and you can see. This software actually, this is for your system. Okay? Thank you. Moving on. I'll just come back to my PPT. Now, many of the participants will not be very tech savvy. I have one basic feature for you if you want, जिसे हिंदी में जुगाड़ कहते हैं. कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, कोई ऐप नहीं चला पा रहे हैं, कोई सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं चला पा रहे हैं, प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, कोई बात नहीं, जुगाड़ है मेरे पास. Teleprompter using Microsoft Word. I will tell you how to use it. You can see the commands from here. Open a blank Word document. You can actually go back. You can open your Microsoft Word documents and you can do it. I will tell you how to do it. Don't worry. Click on the design tab. Click on page color. Select the page color as black. Write the text you want to display. increase the font, align. I will show you, in fact, wait, I'll just show you. I have opened a Word document here. This is how a NT Word document looks like. Dr. Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, from enter switch accidentally, what will happen? Actually, if you press enter in Mirascript teleprompter, it starts the teleprompter, sir. I'll just show you. See, I pressed, there is one line here. Can you see my arrow? Hello participants, I have kept my cursor. I pressed enter, started playing. To go back, I have to press escape button. Okay. So coming back to the point, this is a Word document. You can try with me. Go to the design tab. Click on page color. Click on black or any color combination you want. See? And now write anything you want to write here. In fact, again, you can paste from your txt file. I'll just copy from here. Copy. And I'll paste it here. See? Very easy. Now, you can decide the font of your, just select all the text. You can select from here or you can press Ctrl+A. Now you can increase your font. Whatever is suitable for you. You want it more big, you can increase it from here. See, as big as you want. Okay. You can check the alignment if you want it right aligned, if you want it centrally aligned, if you want it here, if you want it justified, anything that suits you. Okay. I prefer centrally aligned because that is how most teleprompters work. Okay. Now you can also decide the layout. You can decide the margins. You want the narrow margins or you want moderate margins or you want wide margins, anything that is suitable for you. Okay. I generally go for narrow margins so that the maximum text is visible for me. Okay. Now, but this will not play as the other softwares play text. Your Jugaad wala teleprompter is ready. You can scroll with your mouse. See, very easy. If you want, you can hide this. It will look more professional. If you want, you can zoom it. And you can scroll with your mouse. You can always scroll with your wireless mouse. You can increase the speed, you can decrease the speed. But this is just a jugaad. Please don't use it specifically. I am telling it only for those participants. There are many elder participants with us which are unable to actually cope up to the speed of the software. It will be better if you use them. This is just a jugaad. Okay. I hope some of you have tried it. Is it working? Thank you. I'll show you the steps once again. Teleprompter using Microsoft Word. You will have all the steps. Please don't worry. Open a blank Word document. Click on the Design tab. Click on Page Color. Select Page Color as black. You can change the color. It can be white, it can be green, it can be yellow, suiting what you want. Write the text you want to display, everything that you want to display. Increase the font of the text, align the text, decide the layout, and now scroll with a mouse. Why do I say a wireless mouse preferably? So that, see, some of the mouses have a very small wire. It will be very visible. But with a wireless mouse, you can keep your laptop at a very far distance place from where you can read. So the laptop is also not visible. Your wireless mouse is also not visible. Okay. Coming to the next one, using your smartphone as a teleprompter. Now, some of the participants were asking कि whether I can use my smartphone or not. हम phone क्यों नहीं use कर सकते हैं? बिल्कुल use कर सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. जब अपना laptop use कर सकते हैं तो phone तो use कर ही सकते हैं. How do you use it? Open your favorite teleprompter app, load or write directly the text you want to say to the camera, just as we had done in the case of laptop. Place the smartphone at the base of your teleprompter. Plus, record the video and read the text while looking at the camera. And then you can edit your video. I had shown you the free apps here. So I will show you the free apps actually. Wait. See, this is how it can look like. On your left is a Jugaad wala. It is not actually Jugaad. It is actually a beam splitter glass. You have your Android phone here and you have the camera at the back. And on your right is a professional video, but with the help of an iPad. Okay. Don't worry. I will tell you how to use it in your phone. These are some teleprompter apps for your smartphone. Some are paid, some are unpaid. You can use them. I'll just show one of them. Okay. Just hold on. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, it is visible. Just go to your Play Store or your iOS Apple Store. Just type the name of the app you want. I have typed teleprompter. I'm using Teleprompter Pro Lite. You can see the top option, TelePro Lite. Teleprompter Pro is actually paid. Teleprompter Pro Lite is not paid. I have installed the app already. Sorry. I will open the app. Okay. New. I will press on new. Now I can write the script name. You can write any script name. And here you can write your script text. You can write anything you want here. In fact, participants can also download this app if they want and see. Okay. Settings. If you want you can change your font color, you can change your background color. Here is also an option for disabling countdown. When you actually save and play, it will play after 3 seconds. If you do not want the countdown, you can disable countdown. Okay. I'll let the countdown remain, don't worry. I will click on save. Okay. At the bottom, you can see the play option, that small circle with a triangle in between. You can play it. It will take the countdown of 3 seconds and it will start play. See, ta-da, magic. You can increase the speed. In the bottom, scroll speed is written. You can increase or decrease. You have two lines here which says pause. I have paused it. See, when I have paused it, the play option highlights. I will play it, and again the countdown begins. That is why if you want, you can disable the countdown. The pause option has highlighted. I will again press on pause. If you want to play it again, you can click on replay, that arrow. Okay. These are the settings. You can increase the size. You can decrease the size of the text. You can actually play with it. See, you can increase, you can decrease. The second option is for brightness. You can increase the brightness of your screen. You can decrease the brightness of your screen. Brightness will not be visible here because I'm sharing my screen, but it will be visible to you. There is also an option of mirror mode, but that is only possible in Teleprompter Pro, which is paid. So we will not be able to use it. You can see the Bluetooth option to connect it with your wireless device, but again, that is also paid. You can use full screen option, anything, okay? I'll play it again. So going back, I will exit it. Stop presenting. I hope it is clear, participants, how to use it on your phone and on your laptop. I have listed the apps available. There are many apps. You can always Google them and you can always see. Coming to the specifications for a good teleprompter. Now, most of you would have the question, how do we actually choose a teleprompter? Which one is better? I think this one is better. I think that one is better. See, that is subjective. You can choose according to what you want. Okay. But I can guide you as to what are the specifications of a good teleprompter. Essential specifications. Mirror text. What does mirror text actually mean? आप लोगों ने देखा होगा ambulance उल्टा लिखा होता है. That is the best example for explaining mirror text. Ambulance का जो heading होती है वो ambulance के सामने उल्टी क्यों लिखी होती है? So that when you see it through your mirror, you can see it written as ambulance, right? That's a very common example of mirror text. I will also here also you can see in the first example on the left side, that is mirror text. So that you can see it through the glass. Okay. Why do we need this glass? For a professional video recording. Sometimes it is not possible for you to read from your laptop or from your phone and stare into the camera. So you can use this. You can use a beam splitter glass. You can use your phone or laptop and run the teleprompter script in mirror mode so that it appears exactly right aligned in front of your camera. You can look into your camera. There will be no hindrance. The beam splitter glass does not hinder the camera lens. It is specially suited for a teleprompter. It does not hinder the camera lens. So you can stare into the camera and read. Okay. That is why you need mirror text. But again, that is not a formality. You can always do it better even without it. So the first essential specification is mirror text. Normally, all the softwares allow mirror text. In fact, free softwares also allow mirror text. So this feature allows you to see the text as if it was reflected in a mirror. Exactly. So that you read it correctly. Why? Because without this functionality, it would be upside down. Obviously, if you write it, you would have seen if you write something and you show it to a mirror, the text appears running in the opposite direction. You don't want it. That is why you run your text in the opposite direction so that when you see it through a mirror, you see it in an exact manner. Okay. Adjustable text speed, obviously you need it the most. Adjustable text speed and adjustable text size are a must. for a teleprompter. Otherwise, there is no use of it. If it is running in a very small font, you will not be able to see it. And if it is not running according to your speed, then there is no use of a teleprompter. You can obviously use Microsoft Word because it will run according to you. In fact, it will not run. You will have to scroll it. So you should be able to regulate the speed of your text, and you should be able to regulate the size of your text. Okay. Why do you need an adjustable text size? Because if the text is very small, you will tend to focus on the text, and the audience will notice that there is something unnatural and you are reading off something. These are the optional specification which may or may not be there in the teleprompter, and still it will be okay. As we had seen in QPrompter, it did not allow the option of save text. That is why save text is an optional specification, because it is okay. You have already saved your text in your TXT file, your text document, your notepad. So you can always copy and paste it. So it is okay if it does not have the save option. Import text. Again, if it does not allow you to import text, it will definitely allow you to copy and paste text. So it is just like import text, save text. You don't have to upload or save a file. You can directly copy your text from your TXT file. Okay. Cable remote control. See, obviously, if it is a free software, it will have some limitations. But many paid softwares have this option that you can use it with a cable or a remote control. You can attach it and you can use it. But again, it is not always possible with all the softwares. वो होता है ना कि अगर कुछ फ्री में चाहिए तो कुछ सैक्रिफाइस करना पड़ेगा, तो कुछ सैक्रिफाइस करना पड़ेगा, खुद ही इसको स्क्रॉल करना पड़ेगा. ओके. But there are some remote controls that allow you to pause or rewind or resume. Okay. Remote control by Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Many advanced teleprompters, which are also paid, allow you to work through your Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, like wireless mouses. Okay. Audio remote control. See, there are some softwares. In fact, in MirrorScript also, not MirrorScript, in this software, it allows the option of microphone. If you can see this, I'll zoom it again. You see this mic option? Teleprompter Mirror allows you to use microphone while speaking. Why do you need a microphone from reading a teleprompter? Some teleprompters are advanced enough that they recognize your speech, that you will read it and it will pause till there, and then it will move only one sentence. But I have tried this with Teleprompter Mirror. It is not that efficient with it. So maybe because it's a free software, it is not allowing, but there are many softwares which will allow you to use it perfectly. That is why I did not demonstrate it. It is not perfect here. Okay. And record video. Some of the participants were asking, can we record a video while playing the teleprompter from my phone? Can I record the video while playing teleprompter from my laptop? See, there are some apps. Again, it differs from app to app. I will say it again. I will tell it again. It differs from app to app. Some advanced apps will allow you to record from the same device. Others will not. I feel it is okay that you read from one and you record from another. Why? Because if you read from the same laptop from which the teleprompter is working, or if you read from the same phone from which the teleprompter is working, it will be visible that you are reading from it. Your eyes will move to and forth. So it will be visible. I can show you how. Just a sec. Am I visible? Who am I visible?
No, you're not.
Just a sec. Am I visible now?
Yes, you are.
See, when I read from my teleprompter here, you will be able to see that I'm moving my eyes. This is the professional phase. My name is Meghna Athwani, and today we shall learn about teleprompters. I will show you how to use the feature of teleprompter online or through the use of free apps. See? You could easily see that I am actually moving my eyes, which you would not want while doing an online lecture or your online presentation. So it is better that you use a different camera than your actual prompting device. I hope that is clear. Okay. Now, tips to consider when you use a teleprompter. The first tip is be natural. See, it is very natural that when you speak of a teleprompter or when you read a speech, it will not look natural. That is why बचपन में हमारे माँ बाप कहते थे, या आप लोग डिबेट्स करते होंगे या स्पीचेस देते होंगे या लेक्चर भी देते होंगे, तो सब पहले कहा जाता है कि प्लीज लर्न करके जाओ. वरना अगर आप रीड कर रहे होंगे, if you will be reading from a script, it will be visible that you are not natural. And reading from a teleprompter is exactly like reading. So you have to act natural. How will it come? Through practice. You will think I am saying it again and again through practice, but that is the actual reality. It will come. Mr. Anil Singh has again shared his screen. Just a sec, I'll share it again. Mr. Anil Singh, please don't share your screen again and again. It's a request. Okay. The second is you're the one who has to control the speed of the teleprompter and not vice versa. Now this is very important. Human nature है हमारा, हम कोप अप करने की कोशिश करते हैं, एडजस्ट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. नहीं, you don't have to adjust with the teleprompter has to adjust with you. Okay, you have to control the speed in which you want your text to move. You have to control the size of the text you want to see. It should not be the other way around. Don't settle down. हो सकता है कि आप फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाएंगे, समझ में नहीं आ रहा, जो चलना चलने दो. नहीं, please don't do this. It has to be perfect, and it has to be perfect according to you, and you will have to make it perfect. No one else can. मेरी सेटिंग आपकी सेटिंग से बहुत अलग होगी, मेरी आईसाइट आपकी आईसाइट से बहुत अलग है, तो ऑब्वियसली मेरे पढ़ने का ढंग आपके ढंग से बहुत अलग है. Every individual is different. Every individual will have a different style. Every individual will have a different setting. Please adjust the teleprompter according to your wish. Okay. Also use non-verbal language. See, this is very important. Non-verbal language means using your hands, because obviously उसके अलावा तो कुछ दिखेगा ही नहीं वीडियो में. So you have to use your hands while you're see, normally also when you give a lecture in a classroom or when you talk to your students, you tend to move your hands, you tend to move your fingers, you tend to move your face, your body language changes. Use that non-verbal language even while giving an online lecture and while delivering through a teleprompter. Why? Again, human nature. When your body moves, when your hand moves, people tend to focus away from your eyes. They tend to focus on what you are trying to say instead of focusing on from where you are reading. Okay, you have to distract people from the mere fact that you are reading from something. Don't allow them to actually notice that you are reading off from a teleprompter. Conceal the movement of your eyes by moving your head. Again, you would have a question कि मेघना आंखें मूव करेंगी तो दिखेगा ही नहीं, जरूरी नहीं है. प्रैक्टिस से आता है वो चीज. एंड प्रैक्टिस से भी कैसे आएगा? आपको अपना स्पीच बार 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 पढ़ना है. टेलीप्रॉम्प्टर का मतलब क्या है? वो आपको प्रॉम्प्ट कर रहा है. आपको ऑब्वियसली याद तो होना ही चाहिए कि उसमें लिखा क्या है, पूरा नहीं, वर्ड टू वर्ड नहीं, बट येस यू शुड हैव अ ब्रीफ आइडिया ऑफ व्हाट इज गोइंग टू कम नेक्स्ट. मान लीजिए आपका टेलीप्रॉम्प्टर अटक जाए या आगे नहीं बढ़ जाए या बहुत धीरे आगे बढ़ रहा हो, बाई चांस स्पीड चेंज हो जाए, तो आपको इतना तो आइडिया होना ही चाहिए कि नेक्स्ट आने वाला क्या है, या उसके पहले क्या निकल गया, या मुझे कुछ बोलना था कि नहीं बोलना था. ठीक है. सो you have to conceal the movement of your eyes by moving your head. Again, human nature. When something else moves, वहां से ध्यान हटेगा, आपकी आंखों से ध्यान हटेगा, ध्यान आपके सर पे जाएगा जो एक्चुअली मूव कर रहा है. You will connect with your audience. Okay. Don't think you're talking to the camera. ये problem मेरे साथ भी हो चुकी है. It's a personal problem. When I tend to take an online lecture, I tend to look at the camera, which is not okay. Do not look at the camera. I have learned it through practice. You don't have to look to the camera. You have to look as if you're talking to someone in front of you. Just imagine that you're talking to a student sitting in front of you, and you have to explain that student everything. Staring into a camera will only make you wonder कि इसको समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं. No, you are the student, you are the teacher. You have to understand whether you are able to understand your own language, and that will only come when you stop thinking of the camera. You don't have to be camera conscious. Make it like being camera conscious will make you nervous, and which will make you skip your lines. Don't be camera conscious. No one is going to stare at you. You are speaking. People are only listening to you. Okay. And the most important option, record yourself, and record yourself again. You can practice in front of the mirror, you can practice in front of a webcam, you can practice in front of your phone, you can practice in front of your laptop. Just see, it will not come in a single take. If you think that you will write a script, you will record it straight away, then you are very naive to actually think that. It will not happen. You have to act natural. You have to record yourself again and again and again and come to see your mistakes. Why is this recording important? Because you're not sharing it with someone else. You have to review your own performance. And how will you review it? Only after you see it. So record yourself once, twice, thrice. Record yourself unlimited of times, unless and until you think it is perfect. You should be satisfied with your own video. Now, obviously, everything is not perfect. So there tend to be some disadvantages. There tend to be some, obviously, there are many advantages, but there tend to be some disadvantages also, some limitations. But why do we use teleprompters? Because the advantages overcome the disadvantage. They outgo the disadvantages. There are more advantages than there are limitations. Okay. I hope everything is clear till now. Participants, can you reply with yes or no? Okay, thank you. Thank you. So first of all, advantages of using a teleprompter. The first advantage, as I had already told, कि हमें सोचते हैं कि नहीं याद कैसे रहेगा, याद करना ही नहीं है. Presenter does not have to deliver their lines from memory. उससे फायदा क्या होता है कि you can maintain your composure in front of the camera. आपने बचपन में देखा होगा जब आप स्पीच देते हो गया, अभी भी अगर आपके पास 1-2 घंटे का लेक्चर है और आपको एक चीज रहती है, you will think that if I forget, you will get nervous, which is not in the case of teleprompter. Even if you forget, you have everything written in front of you. So there is no problem at all, even if you forget. You have to stay on being focused. You have to stay focus on being good. You have to focus on looking good. And that is the advantage of a teleprompter. Hosts and news anchors can focus on being charming and professional while consistently maintaining eye contact with their viewers and audience. That is why we are such big fans of television hosts, or we are such big fans of politicians or news anchors. Why? Because we think that they are connecting to us. When they look into the camera, we think they are looking at us. They are conversing with us. And this is exactly what you can do with your viewers. You can do with your students. You can be as charming and professional while not learning anything. You have to write it down, you have to speak it, and you will be awesome. Presenter commits few mistakes and does not have to use filler words while speaking. See, you must have seen if a script is not prepared, so you have to use words like and which is not required when you're using a teleprompter. As I had said earlier while preparing a script, please write everything in your script, each and every word, so that you do not have to put in filler words, so that you don't have to stammer there, so that you don't have to be nervous there. You will not make any mistakes. So obviously you will be the best. The presentation can be recorded with fewer takes, which helps shorten production time and minimize cost. See, nowadays it is very important to save time and save money. You would have seen in television shows that it takes a lot of production time. They have to pay actors by the hour sometimes. They have to pay the production crew by the hour. In fact, for you also it is very important. because many of you are professors, many of you are teachers, many of you are homemakers. You do not have all day to continue with it. So if you have a script prepared, you can go with it. Yes, it will take some time to practice, but when you master the act of teleprompter, it will not take enough time to record a video and then play it. Also, you will not have to record it again and again. There will be minimum editing. You will obviously save time and cost. Helps you stay on topic in gatherings and conferences to avoid going over the time allotted to you. I don't know whether you know or not, in the Oscars, now they are allotted a time. They were for, in fact, in many award functions, now they have started allotting like 30 seconds, 1 minute or 2 minutes for your speeches. In fact, leave it. When you go to conferences, you have 2 minutes time, you have 3 minutes time. You cannot go beyond that. How do you do that? By using a teleprompter. You record yourself, you see how it works out, you get a perfect timing, and you stay on topic. You don't have to go haywire, you do not deviate from your topic, and you complete on time. Keeps you from making glaring repetition and ensures that detailed information such as technical specifications and business figures are presented accurately. See, if you are speaking impromptu, if you do not have anything prepared, you are bound to make mistakes. Human nature है, किसी की गलती नहीं है, उसमें honest mistake है कि आप obviously अगर आपके दिमाग में ज्यादा vocabulary नहीं है तो आप same चीज बार बार बोलेंगे कि oh thank you for such a wonderful lecture, thank you for such a wonderful lecture, thank you for such a wonderful speech, we are honored, because obviously everyone's vocabulary is not that strong. But when you prepare a script, when you read it again and again, you can always use different words. You can search from the thesaurus, you can search from Google, you can write, you will not repeat, and which will sound very professional. Repetitions make a video unprofessional, and all of us know that. We get bored if a person is speaking again and again on the same thing, which is not the case if you use a teleprompter perfectly. Again, as I told earlier, also business figures. For example, if I'm giving a business presentation, if I'm presenting a report, if I'm presenting a quarter report, if I'm presenting a sales report, if I'm just representing data, it can be regarding anything. And if I mix up the figures, I will be screwed up, and I don't have to do that. And how do I maintain that? I write everything. And as I had said earlier, you do not have to write. If it is 1000, you do not write 1000. You write 1, O-N-E. You write 1000, T-H-O-U-S-A-N-D, 1000. That way, there is no possibility of any mistake. Now, as you had seen, the advantages are very more than limitations. The first limitation is, in fact, in my opinion, मेरा मानना ये है कि these limitations can be overcome. There is no problem. These limitations don't stay forever. So just consider them as practice requiring limitations. If you practice, you will overcome this limitation. So on the, like, it seems like there are only advantages of using teleprompter. There are no disadvantages. These are just short limitations which you can overcome. These are not the limitations of a teleprompter. These are limitations of using a teleprompter. The first one is, it takes immense practice to sound like you're speaking naturally rather than reading off a teleprompter. You will have to practice again and again and again and again. See, nothing can replace actually learning something. So if you are switching to a technology that is benefiting you, you will have to adjust your human behavior according to that. If you are using a teleprompter, you have to practice that it does not appear that you are using a teleprompter. See, we know, now you also know how TV anchors use teleprompter. Now we also know how Barack Obama or Trump or Modi ji uses teleprompter. But we still listen to them, don't we? We still think they are interacting with us, don't they? That is the art of mastering a teleprompter. That is the art of mastering oration with a teleprompter. And that will only come when you practice. And I will say it again, practice, practice, and practice. Teleprompters can display only a few lines of the script at a time. You'll need to mentally anticipate the few next line while you're talking. See, this will obviously be okay if you do the above thing. If you are rehearsing a thing, आप लोग अपने बच्चों को तो बोलते ही होगे, जाओ 3 बार पढ़ के आओ, याद हो जाएगा. बचपन से हम सुन रहे हैं, कोई डेफिनेशन याद नहीं हो रही है तो 5 बार पढ़ के आओ, याद हो जाएगा। कोई चीज याद नहीं होती है, टीचर पनिशमेंट देती है कि जाओ 10 बार लिख के आओ, याद हो जाएगा। तो अगर आप कोई चीज, इफ यू आर रीडिंग समथिंग मल्टीपल टाइम्स, you will actually learn at least bits and bits of it everywhere. At least you will know what is coming after what. So even if the teleprompter display only a few lines, you know what is going to come and you will know how to do it. So this is also, this is just a technical limitation that it will show only a few lines. You can obviously decrease the font and it will show many lines, so no problem. The last one is if you are positioned too close to the teleprompters, your eyes will be moving back and forth. As I had shown you right now, I was just sitting in front of the teleprompter. I was reading it and it was very visible. But again, it can be controlled. You can keep your camera away from you. You can keep your laptop away from you. You can keep your teleprompter away from you. You can move your head here from there. You can move your hands, anything, and it will be overcome. I don't think this is actually, I don't think all of these three are actual limitations. The advantages are what you should focus on, and these advantages are why you should be using a teleprompter to be professional at video making and taking online lectures. Thank you.
Thank you, Meghna. There are a few questions that our participants have put up.
Yes, yes.
May I ask them now?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. So the first question is, can we use these teleprompters offline while giving our lectures?
Absolutely cool. As I have told you, the freeware apps that are available, the Mirror Script and the Prompt softwares, it is not, internet is not required to actually use them. You can use them offline. These are freeware apps. You can use them offline. Internet is not required.
The second question is, what are the advantages of using a teleprompter software or app over MS Word?
See, MS Word is not a teleprompter. It is a jugaad, as I told you. It is not a teleprompter. It is, you cannot use it as well. See, this is, I showed you it because it is very easy. We have elder participants which it is possible that they are not able to use it. But a teleprompter is obviously very superior to Microsoft Word because you can increase the font, you can decrease the font, it will go on automatically, which is not in the case of Microsoft Word. You will have to move the text according to you. And again, it is not a teleprompter.
All right. So the third question is, how can a teleprompter be used simultaneously if a lecture has to be delivered online?
As I had told earlier, you can obviously use a camera, an additional webcam or your phone camera, and you can install it behind your laptop or behind your teleprompter or behind the beam glass. See, according to me at least, and if you want to be a professional YouTuber or a lecture deliverer, or if you want to deliver lecture online and if you want to give PPTs online, it is good that you use a different camera or a different see, using your laptop or your phone as a teleprompter is not actually a teleprompter. They are teleprompter apps. So it will be better if you use a different system for running your PPTs or a different system for running your camera. Okay, thank you. Next question.
The last question is, in a teleprompter Mirror or in QPrompter or in any other teleprompter for that matter, while it is running, does the backward move option work or is it possible to reverse it?
No, as I had told earlier, you cannot go back when the teleprompter is working. In some softwares, the down key is used to decrease the speed, but you cannot go back on a teleprompter. Then it is not a teleprompter, it is just a text. Like in Microsoft Word, I could scroll up and down. That is not a teleprompter, that is just text. In a teleprompter, the text will always go up, it will always move, it will not come back. If you are hosting an event, if you are giving a lecture, you don't go back. It is a script, it will go on moving. In television shows also, or when politicians are delivering their speeches, it will obviously not go back. They will not go to the QPrompter or they will not tell their assistant कि इसको पीछे करो यार मेरा छूट गया. नहीं, ये नहीं होगा. वो आगे ही बढ़ेगा. इसीलिए आपको प्रैक्टिस की जरूरत है कि आपको स्किप ना कर जाए, कुछ छूट ना जाए आपसे. That is why you need a teleprompter. It will only go forward.